Hello everyone, I am Bishop FEB, the host, and I want to say welcome once again to the International Leadership Legacy Summit. Now, I was supposed to be here in person, but due to some circumstances, I could not make it. So what I want to do today is just give you 5 things. I want to say congratulations to you for being here. Thank you to Mrs. Gloria Kenny Dehan, and also to all of you who are here for being here. Now, I'm going to give you 5 things that will help you, and truly, if you do them, will change your life, okay? Now, here's my thoughts. We all hear people say religion is what should change a country. And they tell us, oh, Nigeria has so many churches everywhere, but nothing is changing. They say that religion should be what helps us enter national transformation. But I want to give you a different perspective. Okay, how about this perspective? You like it? Here's my point, okay? You have to start to see things differently. So I'm going to give you 5 Beattitudes, okay? Now this is based on what Christ said. Christ had the Beattitudes. I want to give you 5 things that you should be. Because here's the truth. If you decide that you want to be different, then your religion should not be what changes the country. It should be what it does to you. If it changes you, your Christianity, your faith changes you and makes you be something different, then we can have a national transformation. So here are 5 things, 5 ways to be, 5 ways to think that will cause a personal transformation and lead to national transformation. All right, be excellent. Here's the thing about that. Most people will give just anyhow work, just slightly. And for most of us in Nigeria, we are very, very used to the phrase, manage am. No, don't manage it. You were not called to be a manager. You were called to be excellent. Here's the thing about that. If you decide to be excellent, everything you do is better than it was before. Everything you do is based on not the way everyone else does it, but on a benchmark of someone better. That's how you can change yourself. You will stand out and you will cause the nation to be different. So first of all, decide you are going to be excellent. What does that mean? It means this, that when I want to do anything, we don't manage it. Nigerians say manage them. No, go the extra step. Make sure it's better. Go online. In this new age where we have AI, we have all kinds of things that are doing things differently. Make sure that your work always stands out over those that everybody else has. Here's the thing about that, okay? If you do what everybody else does, you will get the same results everyone else gets. Then you will not be excellent. So always find one step that will make your work stand out just a little bit more. When you're online, make sure your videos are a little bit sharper. Make sure the things you say are a little bit clearer. Make sure your shoes are a little cleaner. Make sure you do things better. I had a friend once who told me that whenever they saw people, they would look at the front of their shoes, but also the back, because the front is what we all clean. See this? But the back, people forget about the back. Now, if you make sure that you do both front and back, that's one step better than everybody else. If you choose to be excellent, you will get noticed. Be on time. Now, you know, we love African time. We love to say, well, we'll show up. I was once invited to an occasion and I came on time. And of course, somebody else says, what are you doing here on time? They won't start on time. You know what we are in this country? People say, come at 4. And at 5, they'll leave their house to get there by 6. And then people start showing up. The truth is, we cannot change the country if we haven't changed ourselves. So if you tell someone, come at 4, be there at 4:45. That means that's early. Yes, because early is respectable. Early shows I respect you. I respect your time. Showing up on time is just, okay. Showing up late is disrespect. It tells you I don't value your time. So if you come late, say, I'm sorry, I apologize. If you can, even call before and say, I'll be late, I apologize for that. However, do your best to be on time and actually be early. So if you're early, it shows you respect them and respect will come back to you. This is how you change yourself and you begin to change Nigeria, change Africa. National transformation comes when we change ourselves first, and then we change the things around us. So be on time, but even better, be early. Here's another one. Be dependable. This is one of the things that we cannot stress enough. Us as Nigerians and Africans, we are not really dependable. When we tell you, okay, I'll get it done today, you know that when they say today, today means today or tomorrow or next week. Now, there's an old joke where you say, if I tell my tailor, please, I have a program this weekend, help me sew this cloth, he will say he's ready, but it's not really ready. The truth is this, it's not just tailors, it's actually all of us. Are you dependable? Are you a person that when we tell you, or when you say you will do something, we can count on it? Or as they say, we can take it to the bank. Can we depend on you to finish what you started? Can we depend on you to start something and close the loop? Can we depend on you to say that when you tell someone, this is what I will do, you do it? The thing about that is this, if we cannot trust your word, then we cannot trust you. And that translates into everything else in life. Here's the thing about that. If you say you're going to do something and you're late to work, it means you're probably late to church. It means you're probably late to your children's things. The truth is probably, if you're not careful, you might even be late to your own burial. No, I'm just joking, of course. God, that won't happen. You will live and not die. But here's my point, okay? Be dependable. If you say you'll do something, make sure we can depend on you. I should be able to hear that when I say I'll do something, I do it. When you say you do something, you do it. When we say this is what we want, people can hear your word and they can go to bed and be sure that by the time it's finished, or by the time you're finished, or by the time the time is finished, what you said will be done is done. Be dependable. That's how you change yourself and bring about a change in the nation. Be dependable. Here's another one. Be a person of integrity. Now, this is different from other things because integrity means this, that I can be trusted. I will do what is right. It means that if something is questionable, you will not see me there. You will not see him there. You will see them there. So integrity says this, I can depend on the inside of you to do what is right at the right time, in the right place, in all the right circumstances. Integrity is just one step away from what they say is godliness. But the point is this, that you need to be someone that does what is right, not by the standards of those who are lower than you, but by the standards of the one who is above. That's how religion or your faith makes you stand out. So you have integrity because this is what you know that God says, what he believes is right. So you have a standard. Our standard as Christians is the word of God. We don't say things can be bent this way. Here's what I want to ask you, okay? If they can bend it this way or bend it that way, then don't be a part of it, okay? Integrity demands. Integrity does not actually ask. It demands that you have a standard. That standard is the same every time, okay? So we do it right here, do it right the next time, do it right the next time, then you get known as a person of integrity. So be a person of integrity. This changes from the inside and comes to the outside. Be a person of integrity. And finally, be interested. What does this mean? It means you must be interested in your nation. Be interested in what's happening around you. Don't just say, well, it just happens. No, you should know what's happening in the news, what's happening in your country, what's happening on your continent, what's happening around the world. Now, what this means is this. You need to understand how the world works, how these things affect you, because you cannot just say that it will not affect me, it will not affect you, because I'm not interested. Or if it's not on social media today, if I miss it online, I don't know. No, you must know what's going on, okay? So read newspapers online, read the news, listen to the news, hear what's going on. Person of integrity. And finally, be interested. What does this mean? It means you must be interested in your nation. Be interested in what's happening around you. Don't just say, well, it just happens. No, you should know what's happening in the news, what's happening in your country, what's happening on your continent, what's happening around the world. Now, what this means is this. You need to understand how the world works, how these things affect you, because you cannot just say that it will not affect me, it will not affect you, because I'm not interested. Or if it's not on social media today, if I miss it online, I don't know. No, you must know what's going on, okay? So read newspapers online, read the news, listen to the news, hear what's going on, and then be able to apply those things to where you are. Be interested. You cannot just say, well, it happened. No. Don't put your head in the sand like they would used to say the proverbial ostrich does, which we know doesn't really. But anyway, don't put your head in the sand and just expect the world to go by. It will affect you, okay? So be interested in everything. So now here's what I want you to understand, okay? Be interested and don't be silent when you see things going wrong. Let me read to you a text from Martin Niemöller. It's a famous text. It goes like this. It talks about the dangers of silence and being complicit in doing nothing. It goes like this. First, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out. Here's the point. If you want to change the country, if you want to change yourself, if you want to change the nation and the continent, you have to be interested. You have to speak out when you see what's not correct, when you see things that are not right according to the Word of God, when you see things that are not right according to your faith. You must speak out.